Choosing the perfect niche impacts everything from how successful you are with your clients to how successful you are financially to honestly how much you enjoy your life. Choosing the right niche is a big freaking deal. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to bring you a 3-part video series where I break down my exact solution formula for how you should choose your exact right niche. So make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss those next 2 videos. You are going to need them, and you're going to come out of this knowing your perfect therapy niche. I'm Katie Reed. I'm a therapist just like you, and I'm a marketing strategist for therapists who want to grow and then outgrow their private practices. Join me here every week for more practice and life building info, and make sure you hit the subscribe button below. So therapists are always asking me, how do I choose a niche? So I wanted to break down my formula into the simplest possible way I could. So what I did is I took the letters in the word niche to break down my personal formula for how I help people choose the perfect niche. N stands for natural, I interesting, C care, H happy, and E economics. Now, you might have a sense of what I mean by each of those words, but I'm going to tell you some of them are a little unexpected. So keep watching so you can see exactly my thinking in the best way that you can choose your perfect niche. Today, we're going to start with the first two, natural and interesting. So our first word in our formula is natural. So what I'm going to ask you is, what comes naturally to you? What is something you've been able to do well your whole life? What is something people seek you out for advice on? What's something that feels almost so easy that you're like, really? Like people want help with that? That just feels easy to me. What is something that you are just unnatural at? And maybe it's part of your life story. Maybe it's something you've experienced. So you could just talk about it day and night because it's easy and it feels natural for you. I want you to think through what are things that come naturally to you. Don't worry if you don't have them, because we have several other techniques for choosing your niche. Now, if you do have something that comes really naturally to you, you're still going to have to take it through the rest of this process to make sure that that is the correct niche for you at the end of the day, because there are several more questions I'm going to ask you about this thing that comes naturally to you. So that's number one, N for natural. Is there something that comes really, really naturally to you and that you just really genuinely enjoy? If there is something that comes naturally to you, will you drop it in the comments below? I want to hear what it is, and your answer can help inspire and motivate other people who are trying to figure it out for themselves. So what comes naturally to you? I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a person with 20 years of addiction recovery. You might love talking about addiction recovery. This might be extremely natural for you. Now, like I said, we've got a few more questions to go through to make sure it's your perfect niche. But if it comes naturally to you, drop it in the comments below. So our second letter in this case is I, which stands for interesting. Now, I'm going to ask you, are there things that are deeply interesting to you? Maybe every single book on your Kindle is about a certain topic, a certain area of study. Maybe something whenever you have spare time, you're diving into learning more about this thing that's so interesting to you, especially within the field of psychology. Obviously, a lot of us have these. So what is the thing that piques your interest, piques your curiosity? You could stay up all night talking to somebody about this topic because it's just fascinating to you. Now, in theory, it'd be great if this thing that came naturally to you was also super interesting, but that might not be the case. And so you need to look at, is the thing that comes natural also super interesting to me, super compelling? Do I want to stay up talking about this topic all the time? Do I want to sit in a room and help people with this issue all the time because I'm personally just fascinated by it? That is what we think about when we think about interesting. I want your niche to be really, truly fascinating for you. So think about it. Drop that in the comments too. Do you have something that fascinates you that might be a good candidate for your niche? So we still have 3 more steps to go through in this niche process. You see why it's too long for one little video. Those are going to drip out over the next 2 weeks, along with some bonus questions that I always get, like, what if I'm in a small town? What if I have more than one niche? I'm afraid of scaring clients away by niching down. Won't my current clients be scared away? I will talk about all of those questions in this upcoming niche series. Make sure you subscribe. In the meantime, let's hang out. Join my free group over on Facebook. We are the Therapreneurs. I would love to see you there. And over on my website at katiereed.com, I have an absolute ton of freebies available for you there, including the More Money Masterclass, which is just for therapists just like you, ready to finally make the money that you need to earn to have the life that you want to live. So join me over there. Drop me your questions and comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with part 2 of our niche series. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this and you want more, check out my website at katiereed.com. And remember, it's read spelled like read a book, R-E-A-D. And also check out these other great therapist marketing videos and hit subscribe so that you never miss a new little tidbit coming your way every single week to grow your practice. Bye.